So today...
No, hey guys, today.
No, not today. So today we're going to be filming a video, and it's going to be 2 truths and 1 lie. And I'm pretty sure you've heard of this. Basically what you do is you give 2 truths and a lie, and the person has to work out which are the truths and which is the lie. And yeah, so do you want to do rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah, you do it like that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I knew you were going to do scissors again. Oh, it was obvious. You're dumb.
Do you want to go first or second?
Second, obviously.
Okay. So, yeah, do you want to guess first? I mean, or do you want to...
Yeah, I'll guess first. Go on.
Okay. I've got...
Hide your phone then, obviously, because you're going to think I've cheated.
Okay, so I've got like a bunch of notes, so yeah. Okay, so the first, we have, obviously,
5
we're
rounds.
going to do 5 rounds, yeah. So, my first one is, I had a pet rabbit called Honey, who was my first ever pet. My first dog was called Ben, and the last one is, I stole £50 from my dad's wallet.
So I have to guess which one's true.
Which one's the lie?
Which one's the lie?
Yeah.
The £50 one.
Yeah, I didn't steal £50 from my dad's wallet.
I did. Not from my dad, your dad, obviously. Don't tell me.
Obviously not, you never knew him when I was a kid, you idiot.
I did.
Okay, you can go next.
My round one is my first one. I bumped into Bam Margera's brother actually, and took a photo together. But I had such an old phone back then that there was no flash on it, and it was like pitch black. So now there's no evidence I actually took this picture. Second one was pulled on stage by this thrash band, Bonded by Blood. They're quite a big band. And third was actually asked to do guest vocals for one of the death metal bands who was doing metal to the masses as a fill-in for one song.
Number 2.
No, that's true. Do you want me to tell you which one the full song is?
Wait, so what was the first one again?
I told you now. You messed up, but the first one was Bam Margera's brother. I did actually meet him.
I know that was true because you told me that was true. You told me like a couple.
Yeah, but
you've
already guessed the second one now, and you were wrong. That was true actually.
The third one was the lie, was it?
Yeah, I did get asked to do guest
Tim
vocals.
asked you to do them, and then it turns out he didn't want you to.
Yeah, but I didn't actually get to do it.
The masses?
No.
Yeah, but it's still like true because he asked you, or you got.
No, I never got asked to do vocals at anyone ever.
Oh, okay, whatever. You did. You told me about it.
No, I was asked if I wanted to do like vocals on like a recording, but not.
Oh, right, okay. I knew you told me something about vocals.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
But the Bonded by Blood one was true as well, yeah.
Don't know who that is, but cool. Right, my second round is, I once had the chance to swim with dolphins, but the competition host ended up messing it all up, and then like someone else got to be put in my place. I read 10 books in 2 days, and also when I was on holiday there was a guy, and we never really knew his name, sort of we did, but like we used to call him Cappuccino.
The second.
And we think his name was Johnny Cappuccino, but we're not sure.
Am I now to answer now?
Yeah.
What was the first one again? Can you stop showing me your phone because you're going to think I'm cheating? Because you're showing it like this.
The first one was I once had the chance to swim with dolphins.
What was the second
one? But the
one?
competition host messed it all up.
What was the second one?
I read 10 books in 2 days.
The first one was a lie.
No.
Which one was a lie then?
The second one.
I was going to go for that one. But I thought by books you were going to try and be funny and see count books as like magazines or something.
No.
That's what I did.
Okay, so the first one is true, and basically what happened is we were on holiday in Tenerife, and I won a colouring competition or a drawing competition or something like that. I was on like 6 or something at the time, and so it comes to this place this time. We went there and they'd already started, and like they'd chosen someone else, and like they messed it all up. But yeah, sad day for me. Excuse my mum talking in the background, by the way. Anyway, next.
This one's like an easy one, I think. My first one was that I won £100 on a scratch card twice, actually, within like a couple of months of each other. Second is that I once found a scratch card on the floor that had like £20 on it. And the third was that I found someone's winning bet that like someone had dropped on the floor in the bookies. I picked it up by chance. I checked it. It was horses, and it was like a winner on it as well as Grand National.
I think the horses is a lie.
Yeah, it's true. The horses is a lie. The other two did happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you won £100 because you were with me at the time.
No, I said
And
twice.
Yeah.
You didn't know twice.
At one time, and then you told me about the other one at that time. Okay, so going on to round 3. Oh, I can't get my laptop.
Today.
So this is pretty like easy to be honest. Number 1 is that I once starred as
It's all about you, isn't it? With this, they can't see me.
I once started as an extra in Casualty. Number 2 is that my teacher in primary school actually made me eat my sandwiches, even though I told her I didn't want them, and she made me sit in a chair, in this like spinny chair, until I ate them. And then number 3 is that I sat in front of an old fire with my coat on. This was I was like 8, I think, and it was starting to melt.
The first one.
Yeah.
Because I would have known about this, surely.
Yeah, I know. I told you that was going to be easy. Your one's next.
I have to get my laughs out for this one because of like it's weird. Anyway, my first one is something I used to do in shops is when you know when you buy things it says it's got like 33% extra free and all that.
Yeah, I know what you were about to say.
Yeah, when I used to like or like when I used to see these things in the shops, I used to literally like take 33% out roughly. And like yeah, just like leave the rest behind. My second one was I once sent like
Come on.
I once sent, and I'm not going to mention any names, but I once sent an anonymous
That's the point.
letter to like a neighbour, like telling him he has to go like over to someone's house up the street. And like I posted it through his door, and they like
I know this.
they went like they actually did go to their house as well, and we were laughing. And the third is that like I've actually successfully supermarket sweeped someone. If you don't know what that means, it's basically when if you're like in a shopping centre like a Tesco or something, it's when you like put something that the person doesn't necessarily need or want, a total stranger. You put something in their trolley, and like they go through the checkout, and they actually get it like it actually goes through the checkout successfully without them knowing. So basically, they've like paid for something which someone else put in their trolley, which is completely useless.
Yeah, I think the first one's a lie.
Nope.
Is it the third one?
The third one is a lie. I can't supermarket.
Did you
sweep
actually
someone, I'll get
take
caught.
stuff out the 33?
I've done it before. I haven't done it all. I don't do it all the time I go into shops. But I have actually done that once before. I think it was with like it wasn't 30. It was with like a magazine the first time I done that, when it said like free with this magazine, and it was something, and I took the thing which was free because it said it was free.
Oh, okay.
And I think I've done it with drinks as well.
Okay, so we're on round 4. So mine are, as a kid, I I once swore at my dad because he wouldn't carry some books for me, and I was scared to go home in case he was still mad when I got home, so I kind of stayed out for like 5 hours after that.
Oh dear.
I stole some sweets from a corner shop, and I once kissed a guy while I was with another guy, but it wasn't my fault.
I'm gonna say, what was the first one again? I can't remember.
I once swore at my dad because he wouldn't carry books, and I was scared to go home in case he was still mad.
I'm gonna say that was a lie because I would have known about this.
No, it was true.
Ah, right.
Basically, right.
Wait, which one was lying then?
Oh yeah, the lie was that I stole sweets from a corner shop. I'm not a thief. Basically, what happened with the swearing thing was that we were renting some books from the library, and then he wouldn't carry them, and I was like, oh, will you just effing carry them? And he was like proper mad because he like doesn't really like people swearing, obviously, and like yeah. Also, the third one about kissing the guy wasn't my fault. Basically, what happened was we were playing hide and seek, and two of us were hiding, and the other guy was seeking, and it kind of just happened. And to be fair, I told the other guy straight away what happened. So yeah. So obviously it was my fault, but it just happened. So
I see how it is. Which number are we on now?
we're on round 4, so sure.
Okay, my first one is that it's an easy one, really. I think a lot of people do this. They've taken a goldfish out for a walk, not literally like on a lead, but in like water,
Yeah.
like in a container, or was it like a bag or something? We've taken one to the pub.
Yeah.
Second is actually to do with pubs as well. You know, like you get like the signs of pubs, like above the door.
Yeah.
We've actually taken this sign down from a pub before and taken the sign on holiday with us and like taken pictures of it in like funny positions and weird places. And the third is that there's been a time when I've been at like a bar / restaurant and like we set like the tab and all that, and like we haven't like kind of paid, we just like walked out without paying.
I think the third one's a lie, the tab.
Why do you think that?
Because I remember you telling me about the first one.
When? This
like
is true.
Ages ago.
It was actually, we took it out in... It was a Weatherspoons, actually. I'm pretty sure it was the Great Western this happened, yes.
But yeah, I remember you telling me.
And the holiday sign, the pub sign one was, yeah, it was a bar which was closing down, and we have the sign, and the pictures of this exist. I have to get them at some point. But yeah, I wouldn't steal from a restaurant like that.
Okay,
Not worth
so
it.
we're on round 5, which is the final round. Ooh, look at my amazing hand motions. Not really, but so yeah, mine are, when I was younger, I wanted to be a zookeeper, just because I love animals. Number 2 was that I did gymnastics for quite a few years. I think it was roughly around 8 years. And then number 3 is that I did taekwondo for a year, and then quit just because I was scared of getting hit.
What was the first one again?
I wanted to be a zookeeper because I liked animals.
I'm going to say...
The second is gymnastics, and the third is taekwondo, but I quit because I was scared of getting hit.
I'm going to say taekwondo
No.
is the false one.
The first one is a zookeeper.
Ah, right. I thought you would have liked that because you liked animals. I didn't... I knew about I knew about the second one.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a police officer and a ballet dancer.
Ah, right. Not a vlogger then.
No, not a vlogger. And then I found Zoella and Alfie.
Mm.
So.
Was that your 5th one or your 4th one?
Oh, yeah. Excuse that. There we go. Yeah, that was my 5th.
Well, that actually came up on the screen on the video.
I don't know.
That's good. Ah, right.
I Bluetooth in footage from a vlog I've done to my laptop, so.
Yeah, my 5th true or false is Stop trying to look at my phone.
I'm not looking at your phone, shut up.
My first one is that like on more than one occasion this has happened, where someone's asked me for directions that I don't know in like town centre or anywhere, and because like I haven't liked something about them, like I had an attitude or something, I've like purposely like sent them in the wrong direction completely. Or I purposely sent them like a million miles in the wrong direction, actually. On purpose, you know. Or by purpose, as you say.
Say by purpose.
Secondly, I once ate 20 plus Yorkie bars in one night. They were all the original flavour. And the third is... 1 second.
1 second, guys.
It's hard to say this one without laughing.
Just say it.
You know, original source like shower gel.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lime one, and on some of they make audacious claims. Like the lime one, for example, it says they fitted like 20,000 limes into one bottle.
Yeah.
And then this one was that there was a time when I actually made a rant about this on Facebook, and I actually emailed the company with the Very Boring Group asking if they really do put 20,000 limes into one bottle, and if so, how can they explain the process of fitting that many limes into one small bottle of shower gel.
I was gonna say that's a lie, but then that's not my answer yet. A minute. But then you said about the boring group, so now I don't know. What was the other one? I know the Yorkie bars is true because I remember you telling me.
I haven't told you that before.
Yeah, you have. Because you said it was with your friend, and I can't remember who his name was.
I haven't got a friend who eats Yorkie bars, but that's weird.
No, I know the Yorkie bars is a lie because it was Mars bars.
I'm not saying anything. It could be true,
That's
it could be
my
wrong.
answer. The Yorkie is a lie.
To be honest with you, the only falsity in that one is actually sending people the wrong way.
Oh.
I'm not that bad. Because one day it's going to happen to me when I really need to get somewhere. I've told people white lies, like rough ideas. If I don't know where something is, I'll say, oh, it's in that direction. I won't purposely send them in the wrong way. As for the shower gel, yes, that was true. It was we made a rant about it on the Very Boring Group, actually, and email. I didn't actually email them myself. Our admin, the Boring Overlord, he done it. He helped us do it. And as for the 20 plus Yorkie bars, it happened when my sister was living in St. Mellons at one time, and she had sort of an ex friend, a previous friend that we don't speak to that much now, and yeah, we I didn't even know how we came across the Yorkie bars. There was just a huge bag. We just ate Yorkie bars all night, and we were awake till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you've told me this story too many times.
And that's it.
Yeah. If you did enjoy this video, guys, remember to give it a thumbs up and comment some video suggestions down below. Also, sorry this video has been super long. I've just noticed. Yeah, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.